Welcome in to the Clay Edwards Show here on Facebook. This video is titled Rules for Thee, but Not for Me. I borrowed the title from the article I stole this from over on Jackson Jambalaya. You can go visit jacksonjambalaya.com and read the article for yourself and watch the full video. I'm not going to show you the full video. What you see here in this photo, those blue lights belong to a Jackson police cruiser. There were one of multiple that were part of Mayor Lumumba's security detail and entourage. Now, in most cases, would not be a surprise to know that JPD were running red lights in the city of Jackson, as police departments and police officers are prone to do that in the towns that they are within their jurisdiction of. Rankin County does it in Rankin County, allegedly. I haven't seen it, but people in my comments section keep telling me they do. Brandon, Pearl, etc., etc. So, what makes this unique is this photo or this screenshot from this video was, in fact, not in Jackson. This was right over there turning onto Rice Road out in Ridgeland. I forget the name of this little road here. It's to cut through from Lake Harbor to Rice. The dock used to be on it. Main Harbor is still located on it. If you took a right at that light there instead of a left, the Shuckers would be right there on your left. And if you went on down, Cock of the Walk and all of that would be down on your right, just to give you an idea about where exactly you're looking at here. Good old Kingfish was with me. We were sitting side by side doing the same thing, roasting Kim Wade Thursday night out on the corner of Grants Ferry and Lake Harbor, way out in the 047 zip code in Reservoir, Brandon. Now, before we get too deep into that, real quick, men, it's the end of the year. You got your new year, new you resolutions ready to go. Gonna start lifting weights, planning on losing some weight, shrinking that belly just a little bit, getting those muscles just a little bit bigger. Have you considered that you may already have a disadvantage of having low testosterone? If you're suffering from fatigue, decreased muscle tone, lack of energy, low libido, brain fog, sleep disturbances, or lack of that morning wood, you know what I'm talking about. You, my friends, could be starting out at a disadvantage on your new year, new you resolutions. Why don't you text my name, Clay, today to 601-327-8550. Get your complimentary testosterone screening from Men's Health in Mississippi. And if you are a candidate, boom, work the business end of it out with them and get started on the testosterone. It takes anywhere from 8 to 10 weeks to really get in your system and truly start working and clicking on all cylinders. So the sooner you start, the sooner you start seeing results. Here's a photo of myself pre-testosterone and about a good year into testosterone. Now, granted, I work out a lot. I eat right sometimes. I do what it takes to find success, and I'm still nowhere near where I want to be. But this is a 70-pound swing right here. You can tell which picture's which. I don't have to explain to you. The one on the left is before. The one on the right is after. If I can do it at 47 years old, you can too. Check them out. Men's Health of Mississippi. Text Clay to 601-327-8550 today. All right, let's get back into it. Here's the photo. That is Chokwe Antar Lumumba's security detail running the red light there, taking a left. Now let's jump over here to jacksonjambalaya.com and get the full story. Now, if you want to watch that whole video, go to jacksonjambalaya.com, click on the article, and you can watch the whole video here of them coming across the spillway, Kingfish doing his narration and everything. I don't want to steal his content. You go watch that. That's on his Rumble channel there. Anyway, he says, rules for thee, but not for me. Some are more equal than others, according to George Orwell. Such a truism applies today, even in Jackson, Mississippi. He says, after roasting Kim Wade, I left and turned onto Spillway Road near Grants Ferry Road and drove towards Madison County as he's coming back across the spillway from the Rankin County side of the reservoir, just to paint that picture for y'all. He said, what appeared in the rearview mirror but several pairs of flashing blue lights that curiously were not speeding as if they were in a pursuit. When I stopped at the red light where Spillway intersects Lakeshore, the whole caravan flew by me with a JPD SUV in the lead, followed by two blacked out SUVs, a blacked out large truck, and a JPD cruiser. They all had their hazard lights on as well. Let's see, how many vehicles is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicles to tote his honor, the king, little free-to-land king around. They proceeded to drive through red lights as they repeatedly ignored the rules of the road. Yours truly caught up to them on Spillway, and here we go. It says the convoy wound up getting on the Natchez Trace and driving in the direction of the interstate. Such details usually notify law enforcement of their plans, but such did not happen last night. So they did not notify city of Ridgeland or Rankin County or Madison County or Reservoir Patrol that they were going to be blowing through like they had the President of the United States in the vehicle. Now, what was Chokwe doing over in Rankin County? He done destroyed Jackson so much he had to go out to Dogwood and do some shopping? Nothing left in Jackson for him to destroy? He must not know that Highland Village is there. Nobody tell him. God forbid, the last decent shopping center in the whole town. Nobody let him know that Highland Village is still standing. Asshole. Anyway, what I found interesting was as they came down, they're going out to, like you said, the Natchez Trace. Well, Chokwe lives over on Ridgewood Road. If you're taking Chokwe home, you go down to Old Canton and you take a left. You never end up on Rice Road going towards the Trace. Rumors have been persistent for years that Chokwe also lives in Madison somewhere. Allegedly, of course. So I made a Facebook post. I just called it out, man. I asked the mayor of Ridgeland, I said, hey, pulling up my post here. I said, hey, Gene McGee, Ridgeland Police Department. And look, this is nothing but respect for them. They're good folks, so no disrespect. But I like to put it out there, man, because I want an explanation as to why the king, little Wakanda king, gets to break all the rules, but nobody else does. And, I would like an explanation from the chief of police, since they've clearly had JPD units in an official capacity out in Rankin and Madison County, running red lights and speeding and breaking the law, toting his honor around. So I said, Gene McGee, Ridgeland Police Department, tagged them both. They said, would there be a public statement about why the Jackson Police Department was allowed to illegally ignore traffic laws while allegedly escorting the soon-to-be multiple-time convicted felon and the mayor of Jackson, Chokwe Antar Lumumba, around? Lives were put in danger for no other reason than to allow Lumumba's posse to drive through the city like he's the president of the United States. Being allowed to get away with this type of nonsense is exactly what inflated his ego into believing he was above the law and could get away with what he's been charged with by the feds now. And I said, we the people ask that you guys do the right thing and publicly hold JPD and Chokwe Lumumba accountable for disrespecting your police department, your city, and your citizens. At minimum, the chief of JPD should issue a public apology to the city of Ridgeland. Then I said, on a side note, what I mentioned a second ago, there's been rumors for years that Chokwe also lives in Madison, allegedly with someone else altogether. But hey, do it that what you will. Here's the photo again of JPD running a red light in Ridgeland very blatantly. Like the light had been red and it just turned red. The entire crew ran the red light. Vigorously, aggressively ran the red light. It had been red, putting everybody's lives in danger. And we're fed up with the Lumumba entitlement, with the free the land entitlement. People are tired of it. If I'd ran that red light, I'd been pulled over. Now, I have nothing but respect for Ridgeland Police Department, their chief. I think it's Brian Myers, like that guy. Nothing but respect for him. Nothing but respect for Gene McGee. Disagree on some stuff, but neither here nor there. He's done a hell of a job running a city that butts up against free the land's third world hellhole known as Jackson, right there along County Line Road. So, with that said, my listeners, my followers, my viewers, reach out to the city of Ridgeland and let them know that we want to know why the rules apparently do not apply to visiting politicians and police departments outside of their jurisdiction. Tune in to the Clay Edwards Show Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. live. Wherever you're watching this video right here, I am live right there. Let me pull this up. Boom, shakalaka. All right, there we go. Right here, Facebook, YouTube, X, Rumble, @SaveJXN, the live stream of the radio show. And of course, if you're in your car, you don't feel like streaming, turn it on to 103.9 FM WYAB if you're in central Mississippi. We're there every Monday through Friday. Podcast is available immediately after the show ends by 10 a.m. Well, not immediately. By 10 a.m., the audio-only podcast is available. Just search Clay Edwards Show on Apple, Spotify, or wherever else you download podcasts, stream videos, and more. It even goes on to Audible. So if you have an Audible account, just search Clay Edwards Show. It goes there every day. And the video live stream is available immediately after the show ends on demand. Just start it over and boom, it's right there. Check out buyfafo.com. Get this awesome shirt I'm wearing now, the Mississippi Blackout Tag Edition shirt. Everything else from this point forward is just a plug on my shirts. But hey, you stay this long, stick around at the end. Here's the shirt I'm wearing. It's the Mississippi Blackout Tag Edition. We do have that available in a hoodie. We have the Real American Hero Edition available in black and gray. Also available in a hoodie. And I've got a limited number of the pink Real Men Wear Pink shirts. The price is now $20, and 100% of the proceeds is going to help get winter clothes for the homeless in Jackson, Mississippi as part of my 3rd annual birthday bash. So go to buyfafo.com today, buyfafo.com today, and get you a shirt. And if you buy the one with the pink ribbon, 100% of the proceeds are going to buy jackets, jeans, and more for our homeless brothers and sisters in Jackson. We've teamed up with Shower Power. So y'all know this is legitimate. And we're going to hook folks up, try to take care of some folks this winter, I mean. Y'all stay blessed. See you on the radio.